This is the Marvel Legends series Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen or Gwen Stacy, the Ghost Spider. And I picked up this figure from my local Toys R Us store. It cost me about $26. The figure is part of the Stiltman Build-A-Figure. And here's the rest of the assortment. This figure comes with the Spider-Ham figure, which actually is mostly an accessory, as well as an alternate head and two pairs of hands, two thwip hands and two close-fisted hands. This figure came out great. I'm so surprised at how well this sculpt turned out. It uses a lot of recycled bits and pieces here and there, the arms, the torso, the lower torso, hips, and the legs. But they've added definitely some new pieces right here, like the lower legs and these Mary Jane ballerina shoes. I think they are new. I've never seen them before on any other figure or Spider-Gwen figure. I don't have the 2-pack, so I don't have Spider-Gwen to compare it with, or my original Spider-Gwen, but the figure looks great. This is probably my favorite Spider-Gwen Marvel Legends figure. And even I actually think it's a lot better than the Amazing Yamaguchi figure I had before. I love the lines of this figure, how she curves, and that fantastic head sculpt is really, I think, what sells this figure. Let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. Look at this absolutely gorgeous head sculpt. I think Hasbro nailed it to the cartoon accuracy. And how she looked like in the movie. Clearly see how beautiful those eyes came out. Neatly painted, wonderful lips. The hair is a separate piece. Clearly see it right there. I think it turned out great. She's got this cowl, which is draped on the back of her neck, or around her neck. You can pop off, I think, pop off the head and replace it with the Ghost Spider head sculpt. Let's see if I can just plug this one in. Oh, I guess we should remove this one and then plug this one in. Okay. And yeah, it looks great. Some paint issues, just very minor. You can clearly see some imperfections right there on the webbing and a bit on the eyes, but nothing too horrible that I complain about too much about it, but it looks great. Definitely a good sculpt. You can see some more paint apps right here, the base of her arms. Some issues right here, obviously, with the white and black. It's black plastic that they painted white, and this is expected. This is not something I was expecting to be perfect. White paint apps has always been the bane of Hasbro's Marvel Legends. It's fine. It's expected. And now here, the new, I think this is a new sculpt. Somebody let me know in the comment section if we've seen this one before, but I love it. I love the Mary Janes she's wearing. Very nicely painted, baby blue. Some peg holes right there. Very cool. Articulation for the figure. She's got a ball jointed neck. It's on a hinge. Ball jointed upper torso. Ball hinge shoulders. Go in and out, forward and backward. Elbows can bend and swivel. The thwip hands go in and out and rotate. Same with the fists. Probably the only accessory missing for this figure are some webbing, which you can easily customize, and I'm sure a lot of customizers are doing out there. Hips can go in and out, forward and backward. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. This is great. I love the almost 180-degree bend of the knee. It's just I wish in future figures Hasbro can address this sort of flat knee syndrome in a way that's close to maybe how Figure Arts or Mafex does it, or how they do it with the knees just being more proportional when it bends all the way back. The calf has a cut swivel. Feet can go hinge up and down and have the rocker tilt. Let's talk about the other accessories that this figure has. She comes with Spider-Ham. Never had a Spider-Ham figure yet from the Marvel Legends line. This turned out great. It looks to be very similar to the one that was released in the Venom wave. No articulation except for this ball jointed neck. Very cool. Some nice detailing on the figure. Somebody tell me if this is a repack, but I like it. I like how this thing turned out. The figure also comes with the torso piece of the Stiltman And for some size comparisons, here she is with the Tom Holland Spider-Man Far From Home and Celeste from the Stepford Cuckoos. Great scale. She'd blend well with the rest of your Marvel Legends collection. If you haven't gotten a Spider-Gwen or a Ghost Spider before, she'll fit perfectly in a comic series shelf or assortment of figures. And so some final thoughts on this figure. I think it's great. I think, in fact, it is one of the best, if not the best, Gwen Stacy or Spider-Gwen figure we've had from the Marvel Legends line. I think the head sculpt is amazing. That is the main selling point for this figure. Of course, the Spider-Ham is a plus as well. I love what they did with this figure in terms of articulation, details, accessory. Paint apps could use a little bit of work, but other than that, I think it's a fine figure. The only thing missing are really some web effects, accessories. But other than that, the figure deserves a 9.5 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this figure. And as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, please check out my Patreon account. There's a link in the description box below. Thanks for watching.